Is there a child that you really love? Do you really want the best for that child? Many children have absent fathers or fathers who are too busy to assist in their child's development in every aspect of their life. Possibly you may know of situations whereby parents are inundated with what they have to do to survive, whereby work and life both have them stressed out to the detriment of their child. Perhaps you realize that the education that your child receives at home and school are good, but not necessarily good enough. Furthermore, recent articles suggest that the average university grade is a 2-1 nowadays, meaning that many employers require proof of excellence, filtering out many in the application process. Potentially, you know that all your efforts may go to waste and your child may be in dire straits as a result of a more competitive educational system, tough employment and business situation, whilst knowing how difficult it is to get on the property ladder. Maybe you would like less pressure as far as supplementing the education of your child, not only the perspective of at least one father, but providing that child that you love with the tools that will make them feel advantaged in most, if not all, aspects of their lives. Perhaps you would love to see your child have the competitive advantage in all the aspects of the marketplace. Potentially your child could become a lucky high flyer in all aspects of life, having luck labored under constructive or correct knowledge. Possibly you know that taking appropriate action now will better enable the ability for your child to be fortunate, turning their dreams to reality as a result of being better prepared when the opportunity manifests. This is very important, as your child is important, as is yours. You don't want your efforts to be in vain. Your child's future is important, not just later on in their chosen field, but in every aspect of their lives. We are only as strong as our weakest link. We are interested in minimizing the unnecessary pain that your child or grandchild may have to endure whilst making great and substantial improvement. There's nothing as satisfying as your child enjoying life, becoming a great success in the process, and contributing positively and immensely to society. Would the legacy that you have left and are leaving be a great testimonial and provide your child with all the necessary tools to function as well-balanced young adults? What about your child's position to enjoy and contribute to society? Time is of the essence, especially in order for you and your child to enjoy the life-changing benefits on offer. How many houses have you passed over the last 10 years that had you bought, you would be a millionaire, or a millionaire several times over? My concern has been you and your child, but let me finally introduce myself. I am Super You Success Coach Kevin Linden. I have a diverse background in the areas of entrepreneurship, accountancy, finance, sales, teaching, personal training, performance, life coaching, martial arts and commodities. Two minor experiences had a major impact on my life. Firstly, I saw an interview whereby the daughter of a human rights activist stated, I, like everyone else, had to study Dad's work when I came of age, given at home he was just Dad. Now I thought it's a shame that he was assassinated, but it was good that she and her sisters had a body of work that they could study. Secondly, whilst doing a life coaching course, my tutor provided feedback. Kevin, thank you for the brutal honesty in your submission, suggesting that the only artistic talent that you have is in martial arts. I disagree. I see artistic talent in your writing, and in fact, I certainly look forward to reading your submissions each month. I put both of these experiences together and decided that I'd write a book as an insurance policy, so should anything happen to me, my children would have some reference to live and work from. There was no need for them to reinvent the wheel. To be honest, it took me some time to really get going properly and in the flow. Despite my decision, I was always deemed to be good at mathematics and just competent at English. Nothing special. Despite my internal struggle, success often depends on the speed of decisions and implementing advice given, even if that advice is from within. In the end, I spent 8 years writing a body of work known as the Super U Series Complete Elite Success System. When other people heard of this, they wanted it for themselves, much less their children. Here's what some of the satisfied clients had to say. I have not finished it all, but you really have some excellent information in there. Les Brown. Great stuff, Valerie Campbell. Good morning, Kevin. Hope you're well. I spent the weekend listening to your audio program and I like it even more than the first time, and I truly love the information the first time I heard it. You're incredible. The way you communicate with your audience really holds them onto every word, and the information you share with us is invaluable. I recommend your programs to everyone. Keep up the great work. Kind regards, Chris Townsend. Kevin, just finished listening to your CDs and thought they were excellent. You certainly make it easy to listen to and follow. Also, your examples from personal and impersonal experiences are excellent. I needed help and I'm so glad that I have your CDs. It has helped me to analyze my life and all the important things that I need to know. Faye Blake. Kevin Linden has used his professional qualifications as accountant, martial arts instructor and life coach to inspire the minds of anyone who has a desire to succeed, but it's the person who's caught the power of the vibration that he generates in his communication who will awaken the super you that has been lying dormant in each one of us. Kevin Linden has revealed information from the core of his being so that the body rest will not remain at rest but will be disturbed and stimulated to attain transformation in mind, body, spirit and affairs to the extent that he or she acts now to apply the Super You series to their lives. There's a tide in the affairs of men and women. If taken at the surge, can lead to fortune. If omitted, all the voyage of their life will be bound in shallow waters and misery. On such a tide, the Super You series, we are now afloat, so we must take this tide as it surges or lose our venture. The information contained in the series is such a rising tide that will lead the seeker to reach his or her highest potential. May the divine mind continue to guide and inspire you to be the best that you can be. Reverend Vernon C. Thomas. If you see this program as just another self-help tool, then you've already missed the point. Women have been crying out for this program and men had no idea they needed it so badly. S. Yorath. Dear Kevin, thank you for sharing your time and treasure through the Super You How to Become a Great Parent Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect. Indeed, the wisdom and knowledge and good old-time common sense shared in this manual gives me the opportunity as a parent, grandparent, foster carer and counselor, marvelous opportunities to assimilate and share this information with individuals who indeed are benefiting in positive life transforming ways. The ripple effect of this storehouse of information will be felt for generations present and future. There has certainly been a paradigm shift in my consciousness and the revelations are life transforming. I certainly have a second chance to make a first impression with the principles and action steps provided. Continue to walk in light, love and peace, and thank you again for sharing yourself in such a consciousness raising awareness. Reverend Ina Grierson Thomas. Hi Kevin, I'd just like to say that your training has taken me to new heights. I find myself talking to groups on being more focused and positive. I've realized that you can achieve your goals if you can only give yourself the opportunity to expand the mind. The changes in my life are due to you and your work. I'm constantly talking about the need for people to change, which is all thanks to you. Success is there for us all, but without your help and support, we may never achieve this. If we all keep our minds like a sponge, then we could all achieve so much more in life with your help and support. Many thanks, Kevin Michael London. When I first read a few insights, I was like, here we go again. Have I not read similar insights? But I pushed on, and wow. No library of spiritually enlightened materials will be complete without the Super You series. Kevin's insights into the true essence of love and our potential to evolve into fully loving beings is revolutionary. Yes, I said it. For anyone willing to take a risk, the Super You series will be an excellent guide for healing past spiritual abuse, becoming reacquainted to a personal spiritual guide, and rediscovering the divine self within. I urge everyone, no matter where they may be in their personal journey, to avail themselves of the wisdom contained in the Super You series. I have my ups and downs, but these insights always draw me back to reading them and make my day so much brighter. Chipo Unigwe. I've known the author of the Super You series, Kevin Linden, for less than 2 years. Yet through his writings I feel I've known him since his childhood. Kevin touches on topics that many people would shy away from, or even run away from. Not Kevin. He bears his thoughts black ink on white paper for all to read, agree, disagree, or be indifferent about. He tackles a wide range of issues relevant for both youth and adults alike, and therefore his subjects would resonate with the majority of us, subjects that maybe we would prefer to leave locked in a secret room. His insights provide a holistic approach encompassing the mental, spiritual, as well as the physical. Whoever you are, at whatever stage you are in your life, Kevin's insights will certainly give you food for thought. Be prepared to be inspired, challenged, and even shocked perhaps. In this world whereby everyone and everything is moving faster, where noise is all around and within us, our brains and minds do not get a chance to stop and think. We are on autopilot, forever reacting to events and people. The Super You series gives an opportunity to apply some breaks to your everyday thought patterns. It forces you, if you wish, to step back and take an inventory of yourself, of your life, to look deeply within yourself and to look at the people you have surrounded yourself with. What type of apples are you surrounded by? Are they red apples, green apples, rotten apples, or a combination of all? More importantly, what type of apple are you? Opportunities come and go in our lives. Many times we miss them because we do not recognize them. We are so engrossed in our world, we are so programmed by our parents, teachers, and environment and like, that we are deaf and blind to opportunities that could eventually open doors to a more enriched knowledge and experience. The Super You series provides such an opportunity. Become aware of this opportunity and let it guide you. Kevin Linden probes deeper than the surface to help you find answers and understanding to the maze of your life. Answers that make sense to you and fit within your mode. Kevin's insights may even bring even more questions to the surface, questions that we should all take conscience of. Stop and take conscience now. Hear, listen, and think. Stop going about your day-to-day rhythm in a robotic fashion. The Super You series provides invaluable insights and jewels for thought. Don't be a victim to events. In fact, no one is a victim to anything. We just choose to be so. Don't be imprisoned by your past and even your present. Leave your prejudices and preset mind behind. Open your mind and be prepared to dive into a sea of potential opportunities that the Super You series brings to you. Marianne Razé. Many times in life, many of us arrive at a plateau. That plateau may be at any given level in a variety of spheres, emotional, spiritual, or financial, amongst others. If that position is comfortable, we may be tempted naturally to be content with the status quo, to stay within our comfort zone and cruise along. History has shown, however, that the human consciousness rarely lets the mind sit in contentment with the way things are, the concepts of contrast persistently drives the thoughtful mind. There seems to be a constant nagging effect of inquiry and reasoning which restlessly strives for answers to life's fundamental questions. Centuries of philosophical debate, religious discourse and mayhem has alienated many with unapproachable concepts and a tangle of contradictions, leaving countless casualties en route. Yet a dominant thread running through the ups and downs of time has focused us to one conclusion: the answers you seek are within. And here is where you come to the work in hand. The Super You series offers insights from a contemporary mind, coupled with a shorthand method of tasters from many of the great thinkers of our modern time and past masters. In an interesting twist, the challenge here is to find comfort in the answers to one's immediate and pressing issues, again on a variety of levels depending on your personal perceptions and life experience, yet be pushed and consider the new horizons opened up as possibilities for personal growth and development. Ironically, posing more questions to keep the momentum of an inquisitive mind stimulated. Everything happens in place at the precise time as it is meant to be, always. Your search for expansion has brought you here. The next logical step would be to remain open-minded and let your collection of pearls of wisdoms continue. You're in good company. Enjoy. J.C. O'Dwyer. I was asked by Teenager Success Universities to make the Super You series Complete Elite Success System available in an affordable digital format, especially for children, instead of as a premium product only available for the very few. Now, the Super You series Complete Elite Success System is available in the form of the Teenager Success University Life Mastery System. This includes initially the GASP system, and this is followed by the Wisdom system. I won't go through the whole systems now. I will just briefly and quickly introduce the G. This is one of the keys of achievement of everyone, given that once we have this one, you and I can have absolutely everything. So this one is crucial. We know that we have to be willing to do today what others aren't in order to have tomorrow what others won't have. Many people complain that the rich are getting richer from their comfort of doing nothing and serving no one. Perhaps many have a something for nothing mentality. The G point is to enjoy the benefits after some delayed gratification. It's the key that most of us are highly successful, looked up to, adored, respected and admired, tend to have this factor. This is how they contribute to people by providing pleasure or getting rid of pain. These people have manifested a degree of greatness. That's what the G stands for, greatness. That's why we've formulated how to attain greatness despite being perfectly imperfect. Who was the fourth fastest in the last 100-meter Olympic finals? What did he or she get for coming fourth? Now please take note of this very important point. Being good is no longer good enough. Nowadays, things have changed. Being good will lead to bad results, especially in terms of success, including in one's bank account. You have to be one with the ego. I'm not talking about edging God out, but the one that is excellent, great, and outstanding. The one who is excellent or outstanding is remembered for a moment, where most others are forgotten. The one that is great or has achieved greatness is remembered for at least one generation. The former heavyweight boxing champion Muhammad Ali has been awarded the title the greatest sports personality of the 20th century. Tennis players Andy Murray and Laura Robson look up to him as one of the greatest inspirations of their lives, but he retired before they were both born. The Teenager Success University Life Mastery System is revealed on a piecemeal basis, one insight at a time. It is revealed in the form of videos, but not PowerPoint presentations, audios and PDFs, addressing all aspects of life. Optional questions on each insight are given each month for the students to answer. We won't go into depth as to what is covered. We want you to be pleasantly surprised by seeing it for yourself. That's not all either. There's an incredible resource center where after the assignments are completed, the student is required to progress through the linked videos until the end of the month and beyond. Much of what is shared here may be implemented immediately from day one. The contents of the resource center will pleasantly surprise you each month. You literally wonder what will be revealed the following month, given that there is so much content and so much to potentially implement. Each 6 months a break is given to review the material and to catch up if necessary. Many parents previously realized that the Super U Series Complete Elite Success System would relieve them of stress and pressure, knowing and accepting that they can't do everything. When they fail to do what they can or what others are doing, they are slipping in terms of providing for their children. They want to ensure that their children are ready for the marketplace. Education at school and at home are both a good start, but certainly not enough nowadays. With the influences out there, their positive values need to be reinforced by third-party validation. The Super U Series Complete Elite Success System via the Teenager Success University Life Mastery System is the perfect vehicle for offering you as a parent such support, further educating your child so that they are prepared for all aspects of life, giving your child what they are unlikely to get at home and don't get at school, providing the right supplement for all areas of your child's life, providing the perfect solution that allows your child to make better decisions in all areas of their lives. The Teenager Success University Life Mastery System is an online course geared towards children from years 5 to 13 or ages 9 to 19, whereby modules are offered on a piecemeal basis. Thankfully, the text is formatted in a way whereby advanced 9 to 10-year-olds may grasp it, but each child will see it in accordance with where they are at that time. So it's not a hear it once and I know it scenario. As we change, so does our understanding of the information. With this in mind, the student goes through each insight or chapter and answers the optional questions which are marked and feedback given. There are generally at least 4 to 6 chapters or insights addressed on a monthly basis depending on their length or intensity. Your child will be much better prepared to be well balanced, attain greatness, financial abundance, significance, become great parents way off in the future now. And that's just to begin with. Every facet of life is covered. Furthermore, after completing the insights each month, as I said before, the resource center, whereby mainly practical information, skills and techniques are given, which will be beneficial from day one of your child's studying life with us. The benefits for you as a parent or guardian and the child are as follows. Your child has the opportunity to gain the competitive advantage in the marketplace, which will positively affect every aspect of his or her interaction in circumstances and environments. Your child will undoubtedly be much better prepared for success and leadership. And also, your child will get at least one father's perspective, in fact more than one. And I know it doesn't replace the emotional and historical relationship between father and child, but it does ensure that the child that you love will be soon prepared to deal with moving forward progressively in all aspects of life. Your child will benefit from the education that may be missed at school or at home, becoming wise in the process. Now let's face it, As parents, there's only a certain amount that we can do, and there sure is always plenty for us to do that may make it harder for us to teach our children all that they should know. Your child will learn to think out of the box that average members of society do and become better contributors to society and better rewarded as a result. Some people learn the hard way, usually and unnecessarily quite painfully. There's no reason for that child that you love to go through such tough experiences, reducing in a way the sacrifice that we as parents have made to make their journey much easier and more fruitful. The Teenager Success University Life Mastery System means that most of the pain will be avoided. It means that as guardians or parents, we would not just do a good job but a great job, preparing our children for adulthood and life in the outside world. I forgot one very important point. As a result of appropriately putting into practice what is offered by the Teenager Success University Life Mastery System, your child and your family are likely to truly enjoy a better lifestyle. In fact, it is likely to lead to better health and in some cases prolong lives or even save lives. Lastly, there'll be less pressure on you and other members in relation to educating your child you love outside the formal education environment. Our jobs as parents and guardians, as you know, is to best prepare our children for adulthood to the best of our ability. The Teenager Success University Life Mastery System is here to assist you in this great endeavor. What value would you place on that and each of the benefits listed above? People pay many thousands in whatever currency that you can imagine for the information, techniques, skills and positivity that are on offer. That's without considering the traveling and accommodation that they may have to also pay, without the degree of flexibility that we're offering. Universities in the UK charge a standard of £9,000 or approximately $15,000 per year for their courses. In the US, these figures are substantially higher, and that is without having to also factor in the cost of books, stationery, accommodation and transportation. The unfortunate reality is that often many undergraduates go in and come out without the necessary skills to deal with life in an effective manner, and that's according to lecturers and employers. Even home tuition is usually around £30 or $48 per hour. Given that we recommend that your child spends 20 to 30 minutes daily on average depending on their schedule, financially that translates to approximately £450 per month at those same rates. By the way, 10% of the proceeds of the Teenagers Success University Life Mastery System will be donated to the internationally renowned child protection charity, the VCF. Together we will be giving back to society by helping the vulnerable and oppressed children. Keep in mind then that this serves the community as well as supplementing and completing your child's education at every stage, as you would be indirectly giving back in a form of a charitable donation or contribution. We also provide a lucrative joint venture and affiliate program for parents and institutions who successfully recommend the Teenager Success University Life Mastery System. Details will be automatically sent to those whose children enroll with a view of potentially providing a substantial passive secondary residual income. We wish to get rid of any financial limitations that you may have to prevent you from providing for your child or that child that you love so much, whilst also giving you a secondary or another stream of income. We'll allow you 14 days to review all the contents of the first month. If in the very unlikely case within the initial 14 days you're not happy with what is offered As you do not believe that it's of benefit to your child, just contact us and we'll terminate your child's membership and offer a full refund. Though we won't ask for a reason, we gladly welcome an explanation, given that we are always improving what we offer our students. Like any institution of learning, there are only a very limited number of places available. The Teenagers Success University Life Mastery System is currently available for everyone, while certainly not being for everyone. This is primarily for the children whose parents actively, in practice, as opposed to mere words alone, love them dearly and genuinely wish to provide for them, giving them the competitive advantage in the marketplace. Recognize that there is only so much that they and their schools, their places of learning, could do for their children for life. Know that they have not got 8 years to compile and document all the information, skills, techniques and knowledge to equip that child that they love for adulthood, as has already been done, whilst being conscious that if they did, they may crucially miss something critical out. Furthermore, they know that their time is best spent elsewhere rather than reinventing the wheel. They realize that the marketplace is becoming more competitive in terms of jobs, the property market and business, and realize most parents are prepared or learned for a world that no longer exists in the same form as 20 or more years ago. Are successful business people or entrepreneurs, traders, or people that know that you have to be willing to do today for your child so that they can have tomorrow what other children won't have. Appreciate that it is highly likely that children and adults are likely to be treated more favorably in the market, including the job market, having successfully progressed through the Teenagers Success University Life Mastery System. And appreciate that through their children's personal development, internally and externally, they are more likely to live better and longer, having more fulfilled lives than those who do not get on board and take full advantage of what is available. Appreciate that in the future, that child that you love will have success or excuses. They won't have both. Now believe that the Teenagers Success University Life Mastery System will enhance and complement the education that the child that you love receives at home and at school. I will join, wherever possible, my small team of personally trained markers who will be marking each script. When was the last time that you had regular access to the author and or his team, being able to submit answers and receive feedback typically within a 3 to 5 business day turnaround at the most? How much would you value such an opportunity, especially if the study was for your short, medium and long-term benefit? Now you may begin to see why this cannot be for everyone, as that will compromise the quality and value given to students. Furthermore, you'll receive a 2 CD set as an introduction to me, How to Grow the Super You. We are under great pressure in the marketplace to charge £147 per month to all, not just the corporate clientele, but to totally eradicate risk to you. Once you enroll your child, invest in the introductory investment of only $59.97 per month, on condition that your child submits a video testimonial strictly via yourself anytime in the first 6 months. Why such an offer? We have plenty of testimonials from adults, but we need some from children. So that's why the offer. Once your child is in, he or she is in, and you won't be subject to the increase. You will find that the value that your child and indeed your family will receive will undoubtedly exceed this by several times. This is certainly no hard sell. It is us pointing out in a nutshell what is available for your child at this moment. Spaces are limited, given that although we are just getting started, we'll be taking this globally very soon. We realize, and you realize hopefully, that not everyone can be leaders. Therefore, we are allowing a certain number to enroll in each area as we quickly engage in a national and international rollout to those who want the best and make the necessary sacrifice in time for their children, given their child's development, the increased competition in the marketplace, and the limited places available. Don't let that child you love miss out. Don't let them ask you if you are or were aware of the Teenager Success University Life Mastery System when one of their friends informs them of the great progress they are making, especially when the spaces are fully booked up in your area. The early bird certainly catches the worm, so enroll right now. Your child is perfectly positioned to take full advantage of what we have to offer. Imagine, one parent stated that they will secure a place from now for their toddler, whereas another stated that they will secure a space as soon as their child is born. Enroll your child right now in the form below into the Teenager Success University Life Mastery System. Your child's opportunities and future most certainly depend on it. I appreciate that someone wants an idea of what writing style is used in the system, though probably not you. I've arranged for a limited time for you to get the ebook Get Self-Help, Life Balance and Grow the Super You by Kevin Linden for the heavily discounted price of £7. Someone also would like the ebook, the Teenager Success University Life Mastery System, the Complete Super You Series Elite System in hard form. They'd like to spend a full day with me, enjoy a 5-day cleansing retreat, have a month's email access to me, have an emergency call with me, and a lot more. This is available for the investment of £19,997. To summarize between the three, in each case, Get Self-Help, Life Balance and Grow the Super You is available as an ebook. In electronic form, in piecemeal form, for both the Teenager Success University Life Mastery System and the Complete Super You Series Elite Success System, you get How to Grow the Super You, access to the Resource Center, What a Father Wants Every Child to Know, How to Attain Greatness Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Attain Significance Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Attain Financial Abundance Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Become a Successful Entrepreneur Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Attain Irrelevance Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Get Out of Debt Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Sell Your Way to Wealth Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, 30 Essential Lessons Every Network Marketer Should Know, 30 Essential Business Lessons Every Entrepreneur Should Know Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect. Kevin Linden presents Think and Grow Rich, The Alphabet of Love, The Secrets of a Woman, How She Wants to Be Treated by a Man, How to Become a Great Parent Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect. Of course, there's a warranty on each system and a certificate of completion for each module. In the Complete Super You Series Elite Success System, they're hard copies of What a Father Wants Every Child to Know, How to Attain Greatness Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Attain Significance Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Attain Financial Abundance Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Become a Successful Entrepreneur Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Attain Irrelevance Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Get Out of Debt Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, How to Sell Your Way to Wealth Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect, 30 lessons 30 essential lessons every network marketer should know. Kevin Linden presents Think and Grow Rich, The Alphabet of Love, The Secrets of a Woman, How She Wants to Be Treated, How to Become a Great Parent Despite Being Perfectly Imperfect. There's a 5-day health retreat for 2. There's a certificate of completion of the retreat, a 1-day one-to-one coaching with me, Super You Success Coach Kevin Linden. There's also 3 scheduled telephone coaching consultations via Skype, unscheduled emergency telephone consultation, which you'll have access to Skype and also my number. You'll also get a personalized autographed copy of the forthcoming book, Are We Right for Each Other? Now, it's important to act today because spaces are limited. As I said, though this is for everyone presently in that age group, it's not for everybody. In order to benefit from the compounded effect, the time to start is now. Others are starting now whilst others have already started. You wouldn't enroll your child in reception or kindergarten at 18 towards the end of their scheduled initial educational age, or they will miss out. Remember the analogy with the houses that you could have bought 10 years ago. How would you feel knowing that others, such as your child's friend, made it a great life for themselves using the Teenagers Success University Life Mastery System, and you didn't take appropriate action? How would you feel when your child asks, did you know of the Teenagers Success University Life Mastery System? Especially having not taken appropriate action as he or she goes through unnecessary and avoidable problems and challenges. Do you believe that you and your child were born to be mediocre? Don't you believe that your life and your child's life should have meaning? Don't you think that you are both here to make a significant contribution and leave a legacy? They say that one of the richest places is the cemetery, full of unaccomplished people with unexplored dreams and underachieved aspirations. Are you going to be one of those in the cemetery? What about your child? Why would you and your child try to fit in when you were made to stand out? Remember, there's no risk to you whatsoever. You have nothing to lose, but your family has everything to gain. Review the first month's Fatherly Insights in the first month's Resource Center and see for yourself how that special child that you love will benefit. Invest now in your child's future, giving them a full and complete practical education that will stay with them and serve them for life whilst giving back to the community. Now, the investment for your child's future is less than a decent daily cup of coffee at many of the large coffee chains, or a daily drink at the pub at the price of only £59.97 per month. It's absolutely amazing value for you and your child's present and future, whilst allowing your child to get the competitive advantage in the marketplace. Don't procrastinate, or else that child you love will miss out, and you, much less your child, will be very sorry. Enroll your child below right now.